Welcome back to DIY Dave and Company. I'm Laura. Today I am making homemade cranberry sauce. Never been much for cranberries. And that cranberry sauce you get in the can that just, you know, I don't think we've ever in our marriage have had that. If we did, it was just because you're supposed to have it, which is not a good reason. But I found cranberries on sale at Food City because I thought, well, in the whole thing of trying new things like the butternut squash and the spaghetti squash and different things, we've been having really good luck. So I bought some, made some, and we really liked it. It was good. I even made some and gave to some friends at church. They liked it. My husband thinks I should start selling it. Got to check on the rules for that. Some things, you know, you have to have a license for selling food. But we found out that jellies and things you don't. You can sell those. But I need to check and see if sauces are one of them. Compotes, you know, things. But we're going to make some homemade cranberry sauce. I'm tripling the batch, by the way. The original recipe is 1 cup of orange juice, 1 bag of cranberries, a cup total of sugar, and that's it. Now, I'm going to do 3 cups of orange juice, 3 bags of cranberry. I'm going to do a cup and a half of sugar, white sugar, and a cup and a half of the brown sugar. And you can lower that or you can increase it. I'm also going to add a little bit of vanilla and some orange peel and a little bit of lemon peel. And we're going to can it, water bather. So I think let's get going. So I'll move some of my ingredients over here. And if we had more of our own canned orange juice, I'd use that, but we're getting kind of low on that. And I'm wanting to go ahead and use this. And it froze. Alright, so I want 3 cups of orange juice. Note to self, when the frozen little pieces came out, everything else came gushing out. That's okay. We're good. And we're just going to put that in our pan. Look at this. And let's set this aside. Cleaning up as we go. And I want a cup and a half of the 1 sugar, and if it's a little bit less than that, I'm okay. If it's a little bit more, it's alright. Right at a cup and a half. A cup and a half of brown sugar. And I don't know about y'all, I hate having all those little bags around. We kind of redid things this year, and this has just really been nice. They're up on a shelf here in my kitchen. When things start getting low, I can refill, I can rotate. It's all just right there where I can get to it. We're done with that. We're going to put this in with the other sugar and the orange juice. And I'm going to turn this on to medium heat. And we are going to stir it. And get the sugar all melted. It's on medium heat, and I'm just going to let this get heated. While I'm doing that, I'm going to get my jars. They've already been washed and sterilized, but they're not hot. So I'm going to kind of rinse them out with hot water and put them in the oven at 200. We're just going to keep heating this up, and in a minute or two I'm going to put the cranberries in. Mixed in very well, getting nice and hot. So let's put in our 3 bags of cranberries. Rinsed them, that's 1 package. And of course discard any if they've got spots or they're soft. Cranberries were originally called bounce berries because they bounce when they're fresh. We're going to let this cook. I've got medium high. And the berries are nice and hard right now. It takes a lot to squeeze them. But you can. Oop, thumbnail works real well. That's what the inside looks like. Oh, very tart. Yeah. But I do like the way they crunch. They'll cook and then they'll pop. They'll burst. Meanwhile, I will put my lids and rings into some boiling water. I already have some vinegar set out in a little bowl. My jars are in the oven heating up. I think we're good. I'm starting to see some showing a bit of white. They're not. Oop, that one was popped. I'll try to find it again and show you. So that one's popping, bursting open. Got a little bit more to go. And I'm going to smush as much as I can But I am not going to use an immersion blender or any kind of food processor or anything to make it more smoothed down. I kind of like having the lumps. But if you prefer it to be smooth, then I would use an immersion blender. Not in this pan though. It's got a ceramic coating on the inside. And I don't want to mess that up. If I had stainless steel, I'd use the immersion blender in it. But I don't. So I won't. There we go. Now if you want it runny, don't cook it as long. If you like it to be thick, cook it a little bit longer. I like my little paddle because I can squish them up against the side. You can see I'm getting them open. But it needs to cook a bit more. Of course, they're going to cook some more in the water bath canner. But I love this idea. And you can freeze cranberries, so I believe when I'm finding them on sale, right up the week of Thanksgiving, they were 99 cents a bag. And I got about a dozen bags. Wishing I'd bought more. Because you can freeze them. You can can them, you can freeze them. But you don't find these very much except around Thanksgiving and maybe Christmas. Right now they're $2.99 at the stores. Both at my local grocery store, Food City, and at the local Walmarts. I haven't checked Sam's or Costco yet. There we go. I guess I'm going to smush them. Be careful of it popping juice up at your hand. It's a little hot and it's going to hurt a little bit. I have to wonder, I know a number of diabetics. Do you guys think this would work with, stevia? Or a sugar substitute? May have to try that. Let me know if you've made cranberry sauce using a sugar alternative and how it turned out. And when I look at the Ball Blue Book, they have like a cranberry apple relish. They're not telling you to add lemon. They're saying a water bather. In the cranberry juice, they say use a water bath to can it. You can see it's starting to thicken up a little bit. That looks so good. Alright, and I don't have a measurement down on this. I'm just going to open this up and some orange, oh, that's the lemon peel from your spice section, and some orange peel. I'm going to mush it just a little bit more. Down goes the heat. And you can go ahead and use fresh oranges or fresh lemons. I'm going to take it off the stove and put it on a hot pad. Alright, so there is my vinegar. I really like this, the little measurements on it. So knowing how full it is. This looks wonderful. You want to reach in and grab some and eat it, but it's too hot. You'll burn yourself. And about a teaspoon, make it 2 teaspoons of some vanilla. And we stir that in. At some point, I am wanting to make my own vanilla. And I've got the ingredients, just haven't, done it yet. Oh, that looks so good. So now, let's take some jars out of the oven. Turn that off. Turn that off. Hot pads. So let's fill these up. And even with the relish, Ball Blue Book says 1/4 inch. I was thinking where I've got some chunks, it might be better to do a 1/2 inch. I think we're going to try to do like 3/8. Somehow gets in the middle. I saw a kitchen towel the other day. I thought it was so cute. It said it's beginning to taste a lot like Christmas. And I was thinking, oh yeah. Gingerbread, cranberries, vanilla. Because I do a lot of stuff with vanilla. We like it. Vinegar, just kind of go around, make sure I've got it around the seal, the edges, the top edge, which I did. So anything left up here where the lid's going to go on, if you've got any residue, it could impact your sealing. And I'm sorry, we've gone through too much trouble here to mess that up. Just a little bit more in this one. I guess it's somewhere between 1/4 and 1/2. Yep. Alright, I've got my lids and my rings boiling. Bring and get them off here. There's 2. Put my ring on. Just a little bit more. I know, finger tighten. Oh, there you go, see? I'm kind of pressing down and tightening with my fingers. And it won't go anymore, so I'm going to say that's good. And my grabbies. And then they're going to go into the water bather. I'm going to finish these up and then we'll start at bathing. Well, I did forget a step. I wanted to kind of poke around and make sure there were no air bubbles. I used this wooden skewer, just use the other end. I don't want to use metal because that might scratch the inside of the jars. So I took the 3 that I'd already put in, reopened them, you know, kind of poked around, and then I cleaned the lids again and put them back. After 15 minutes in the water bath canner, in fact there's some that they've already, I've been hearing them ping. I like that sound, don't you? I got 10 half pints. So I paid $3 for the cranberries. The juice was $4 or $5 and I only used 3 cups of it. The sugars, nominal. Little bit of seasonings. The zest and a little bit of vanilla. The jars cost about $1 each. So $14, $15 to get 5 pints. and I know exactly what's in it. Real sugar, no preservatives, no artificial colors, real cranberries, real orange juice. Always make sure you look for the 100%. And this time I did use the whole orange juice with pulp. Last time I used our own orange juice that we had canned over the summer. We were gifted this huge box of oranges and another huge box of apples. Oh, and another huge box of grapes. Let me tell you, the grape juice, really good. Apple juice, really good. Orange juice, really good. Tell you what, with the orange juice, I can still drink the store-bought. The apple juice, I'm almost afraid to try it. I'm afraid I'll just not like it from the store anymore, because ours, what David made over the summer, was so good. But 10 half pints, 15 minutes in the bather, 3 cups of orange juice, a total of 3 cups of sugar, 3 bags of cranberries, a little bit of the zest, and about 2 teaspoons of vanilla. And that just is so pretty looking. I mean, the color, it's just so pretty. And it tastes good too. So I've had a lot of fun with this. Now that I've discovered cranberries, I'm going to be trying lots more cranberry recipes. At least as long as my stash of cranberries holds out. So I hope you've enjoyed. I hope you've been inspired to try it yourself, to make your own cranberry sauce, your own cranberry relish, different things. Let us know how it goes for you. You can find us on Facebook at CrazyDavesCrew, and I'm not sure if David has put up a DIY Dave yet or not, but definitely if you've tried this, send us pictures. We love pictures. If you like sewing and crazy stuff, find us at CrazyDavesCrew on YouTube. Be sure to like, subscribe, make comments. What's your favorite recipe? What do you use? Do you just use a cup of water, package of cranberries, and a cup of sugar? Have you ever tried making this with a sugar alternative for diabetics or those with strict diets? Let me know what y'all are doing. I hope you're having a wonderful day, a wonderful week, a wonderful month, a wonderful series of holidays, and I sincerely hope you will come back. I'll see you next time right here at DIY Dave & Company. Thanks for watching.